Welcome back to the Machinimites podcast, where all the guests are Machinima directors, partners, or employees. Today we've got a more sports edition, and first up we got Max, if you want to say hi.
Hello, sir. Hello. What's going on?
So what'd you do on your channel, Max?
Started with Minecraft, ended the Minecraft. I've moved into variety gaming. You know, I do FIFA, Call of Duty, Saints Row, Assassin's Creed, Skyrim. I do everything, and I suppose FIFA on sports, of course. I'll be doing some SSX on sports when it comes out in March 1st or 2nd.
Alright, good stuff. Next we have the KillHollywood, so you want to say hi?
Oh, I thought I was coming in third there. I thought Dizzy was coming in there. I am KillHollywood. I do FIFA videos for YouTube. People tend to enjoy them, and I get to do cool podcasts like this. I think I'm up to my 4th podcast now, and I think I'll be doing an album of them very soon. Good to be here on Machinimites podcast.
Yeah, good to have you. And last but by no means least, we have Dizzy.
Oh, how can I follow that?
Dizzy Rascal.
Yeah, I'm Dizzy Rascal, aka Lolkoproductions. I make FIFA and Battlefield 3 and 2 and any other Battlefield videos for Machinima and anyone else that will have them as well.
Alright, very nice. So let's dive straight into the first topic. And this is Swansea, the Welsh Barcelona, as they've been compared to. What do you guys make of their playing style and the manager as well? Doing very well.
I think you're being a little bit generous. Welsh Barcelona. I think you could take a random five-a-side team and stick them into the Welsh League, and they could be called the Welsh Barcelona. I think you're being very, very generous there. Not a big fan of Swansea. TBF.
Really?
Yeah,
you're not they play such nice football, and Brendan Rodgers.
I just like, you know, when clubs get promoted to the Premier League, I just like seeing them go straight back down again. Their fans get that like 9 months of happiness, and then it's straight back down to the Championship all over again. But I'm a sadist.
I'm the complete opposite. I love seeing the underdogs, you know, achieve and stay up. Plus, to be honest, I would say they're not really the Welsh Barcelona. They're more the Welsh Arsenal. Although they're better than Arsenal, obviously, from the weekend.
Yeah, that's true. It was a cracking game. I enjoyed watching that.
Yeah. So I saw this article in the Telegraph, and it was the day before the Arsenal game, and it basically explained like all their tactics. And what they did is, apparently, because Brendan Rodgers did work over in Spain, and observed like how they go about their business in Barcelona, and he set up his formation so it has effectively 7 lines of passes, and apparently that's the key to getting more angles in and triangles and all that good stuff. And he was quoted to have saying that we can beat anyone when we play our passing game, which is a pretty big shout. I mean,
I had the opportunity to watch them at the City Ground in the playoff, because we played them in the playoff semi-finals last year, and they went down to 10 men in the first 5 minutes, and from the first 5 minutes onwards, they basically ran the game. And after it was finished, because it was the first leg and they'd held Forest 0-0, and it was, you know, basically going to their turf for the second leg, they were acting like they'd won the game, and in a sense they had won the game because they'd done the hard part.
I think Brendan Rodgers is I think he's a great manager. I think he would suit Arsenal right down to the ground, because Arsenal I could see finishing 6th or 7th this season if they don't ban the transfer window, which is not looking like they're going to. He suits their style brilliantly. And I mean, Swansea came to Liverpool, and I know a lot of people have came to Liverpool and got a draw, but I don't know anyone else except for I think Swansea were one of the only people that came and got a convincing draw, and they deserved it. All the other games we just can't score as usual this season. Yeah. So yeah, I think Brendan Rodgers is going to be a brilliant manager.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this a lot. I'm going to think of something to say, then I'm going to interrupt absolutely everyone, and it's going to get really tiresome, like 40 minutes into this. I was more taken aback by the fact that you read, was it the Telegraph?
Well, my dad reads the Telegraph, just saying, and he passed me the article. So
tabloid newspapers. I don't need real news. I need to know.
The sun's my limit, I think. I'll just go with the sun in the mirror.
Don't touch the sun. That's the worst
Sun
of them
is
all.
horrible.
Daily Star.
I need my fix of celebrity news, like the Kardashians. I don't need to know about world events, as long as I know who's on The Only Way is Essex this year.
Do you watch Big Brother?
No, I don't. I refuse to watch it. I used to watch it when it was on Channel 4, but if it's on Channel 5, that's where programmes go to die. I was a media student at school and college, and if a programme got transferred to Channel 5, that was the end of it. Home and Away, when I was about 8 years old, that used to be awesome, and then it got kicked to Channel 5. And
that was Channel 3, wasn't it?
It was Channel 3.
5.
Yeah, taking to Channel 5. That's where programmes go to die. evidenced by Celebrity Big Brother. And I know this is supposed to be a football-themed podcast, but I'm on it. You're not going to get any football talk out of me. I'm just going to talk about current events and stuff that I'm going to live to entertain myself in this next hour. Celebrity Big Brother. Who's on it this year? Just quickly.
Michael Madsen, he's pretty big. That Denise from Loose Women. We got there's some 2 Playboy twins, which are pretty hot. Frankie, he got kicked out of X Factor.
Oh,
yeah.
That jerk off from X Factor.
Like Kirk from Tony.
Is there Ryan Giggs' missus as well, or is it
that was
his sister or something?
Fucking anyone. I don't know.
You know
Ryan
Kirk,
Giggs' ex-wife or whatever.
Surely you know Kirk if you watch The Only Way is to Essex.
I don't watch it. I was just using that as an example.
Oh, right, okay.
I've watched it once just to see what the hype was about, and I wanted to clean my brain with a toothbrush and some bleach afterwards. It was awful.
I was always a Big Brother critic hater, and then because who was it? Charlie Sheen was originally going to go into the first episode on Channel 5, so I thought, right, let's sit down, let's watch this. This should be funny if Charlie Sheen and Jed were in the same house, and which was looking like. So I sat down and watched it, and I've been hooked since. So I was always a critic before it.
Oh, Big Brother. Go on, let's have the football talk back again, and then I'll run it in a couple of minutes.
Alright, so I guess we could go into predictions for who do you think will win the league, like top 4, and who do you think will go down? Somewhat early to say, but still.
Swansea's going to win it.
Really?
No, obviously not.
I'll go first, I guess. Win the league. I still think Man City will do it.
Yeah.
I still think they'll win. As for second, I don't know. Manchester United, Tottenham. I don't. One of those two. Maybe Tottenham might do it. I hope Tottenham do it. In fact, I'd like to see some different teams at the top of the league. As for teams that will go down, Wigan have been terrible this year. Absolutely terrible.
They were terrible last year instead of though.
I don't know if Blackburn will go down because it depends whether they lose Chris Samba or not.
I don't think they will. I don't know.
Apparently they're keeping him.
Okay, so I'm going to say they stay up. As for who goes down, I don't know. I think QPR might go down now they've lost Neil Warnock, even though they're rumoured to get Taiwo in the transfer window, which is, insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have good variety at the top, but yeah, go for it.
Right, so I might rant on here a little bit, but okay, we'll start with the top 2. I think Man City, I think they're too strong to win. People are saying Spurs are going to win the league. Well, possible, but I don't think they're good enough. And I don't like Harry Redknapp. I don't mind Spurs, but don't like Harry Redknapp, so don't want them to do well. And I hope where Harry Redknapp takes the England job, so Spurs then do crap. But anyway, so I think they're going to come first. I think Man United's got second place, Spurs third, and then it's obviously a fight for fourth of Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal. And I think Arsenal, if they don't sign anyone this summer, are going to come 6th or 7th. Liverpool, if they get that goal score, we could get 4th. And Chelsea are looking like they're going to make some big signings, possibly. Well, we're looking at Hulk first, but I think that's out of their range, to be honest.
What about Newcastle? What about Newcastle in there?
Yeah, that's what I said. They could come. They're not top 4 contenders.
Okay.
Newcastle, come on. They're 6th or 7th. I think I don't think so anyway.
Howie, man.
Yes. And then I'll start with the bottom 3. At Blackburn, I think they're starting to go down. It doesn't look like they're getting rid of Keane, and Keane can't manage at all. Holy crap. I'm a bit harsh towards Keane. We've got Wigan, who, in my opinion, the past few seasons have just scraped, they've just stayed up. So I think their luck's going to run out this season. And third spot, I think anyone could go down really. Well, not anyone, but anyone that's sort of bottom 6, 7. But yeah, there's my opinion.
Nice.
So my 2 pence worth. I'm going to pull for Manchester United to win the league, just because I really do not want City to have any success since they bought their way to the top of the Premiership. I do want United to come through, just because I like that City United rivalry as well. And the Man United fans do tend to be a little more gobby, and I do like seeing the Facebook wall posts. That's pretty much what it is, just entertaining myself. Spurs are in third place at the moment. I think I'm 46 points behind United, who are on 48. Do want Spurs to take second. Don't think it's going to happen though. I've got City coming in second. I think Chelsea might steal third from Spurs as well. And Arsenal 4th, Tottenham 5th, and I think Liverpool will take 6th, and Newcastle maybe 7th or 8th. And relegation, though, I think Wigan are on their way down. I don't want Bolton to go down. I have no idea why. I don't think they play the Championship. It don't seem like a Championship team. I want QPR to stay up as well. I've become a bit of a QPR fan, despite me saying earlier on that I do like the underdogs going straight back down. Want Wolves to go down. Most definitely want Wolves to go down, only because my friend is the most die-hard Wolves supporter you ever meet, and he will cry if they literally burst into tears and have to be like consoled by his mother, who is also a huge die-hard Wolves fan, the thickest Brummie accent you will ever hear. If Wolves go down, it would make my absolute year just to see my friend Smokey Wilkes. I'll shout him out there. He's never going to listen to this, but at least I did it. Just to see him, cry his eyes out for the next couple of months, which would be absolutely sweet.
To be fair, though, you say that you don't want Man City to buy the league, but QPR are kind of buying their way, to stay in the league. They're buying a lot of players here.
Is that Taiwo? Is that confirmed? I did a video on it.
It's looking like it, yeah.
It's supposed to be a loan deal.
Yeah, it's until the end of the season, and they can buy him for $3.5 million apparently if they decide to keep him. Should be interesting. I did not expect them to sign Taiwo. I would have thought if anybody was going to take Taiwo, it would have been say Spurs or Liverpool or Newcastle or somewhere like that. I never in a million years would have said QPR.
I've never really seen a lot of him. I only know him from FIFA. I'm not gonna let FIFA come into my real football judgments, as a lot of people do. I think their football manager gets to play FIFA.
Speaking of transfers, you guys, what do you guys think about Zaha? Because there was another article in the paper, which is just going to ruin my reputation here. But it was all about young players leaving their sort of home clubs too early, and it was sort of centered around Zaha. Yep. So do you think anyone will go for him? Well,
Liverpool's after him, they're not, apparently. 10 million bid, apparently, or something like that. The thing is, right, I'll get started because I'm a Liverpool fan here. I don't follow the Championship, so I don't really know much about Zaha, but that's the thing about everyone leaving their clubs too early. I think the likes of Man City apparently are trying to build a massive academy, because all these new rules are coming in to stop you spending so much. So if they've got a beast, youth team or whatever, youth squad, they can bring them through.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're trying to do. Liverpool have signed a couple of really good youngsters too. They've signed Teixeira or something from Portugal. The next Deco he's been quoted as.
Yeah, I mean he's quality, but I think that he does need to stick around at Palace for at least another season, because I mean I don't know if you guys remember John Bostock. It was the same situation. Palace, average, above average player, good prospect. He goes to Tottenham and literally disappears. Nobody didn't get played at all, and just. Yeah.
I think they need to learn more about the nitty-gritty rules of football before they get thrown into the Premier League, because the Premier League is a completely different league to probably any league in the world. So they need to sort of get the basics down, and then but teams in the Premier League are buying for the future, because they figure that if they buy 20 youth players, 15 of them will turn out to be good prospects, and the other 5, like John Bostock, players like that, will just kind of fall by the wayside. So they just need to let them develop, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be good if, say, players that have gone up with a Championship side and then play a season in the Premier League still quite young. I think those are the kind of players that should be sold and good signings, because they'll have had experience in the Premier League, and they'll just generally be more experienced with football as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of unfair how these big teams can just offload huge amounts of money just to literally batch buy a load of young players who half of them probably won't even play football again unless they're on loan and things like that, which it's a shame, obviously.
Well, I mean, under the new Football League rules, they've got a staging system for each team's youth academy, and there's only a certain limit to what stage your academy is that you can. So say if I wanted to buy someone from Forest, and I'm Manchester United, not that they want to buy anyone from Forest at the moment, but for example they could only pay up to a certain amount to Forest. So even if Forest had a player that's worth £5 million, they'd only end up spending £2 million on the player. So it's kind of a messed up situation that football's in at the moment.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of money in the game, and I don't know, it's strange because someone in my class today he's an outsider of football, he doesn't really know what he's talking about, and he was just oh, there's so much money in the game and it's awful, soldiers should be paid more, and it's well, right. Yes, they should, but that has, it's the only reason there's so much money in it is because there are, the chairmans and stuff, the government pays soldiers, these rich oil companies, as in Man City's case, pay players. So really, that's not a comparison at all.
Yeah, I just want to read on something quickly there. I hate when people say this about player wages. Right? Why do people pick on footballers and not, all the other media industries and stuff? But, I mean, it's so frustrating. It's like, oh, soldiers get paid that. Well, you can say it about any career. Doctors deserve it. The fact of the matter is, that money isn't in those careers, alright? So stop bitching. I hate when people use that argument.
Let's bitch about YouTubers getting paid. Hey, KSI, fork over some of that YouTube money. Bastard. He's going somewhere nice on holiday this year.
Share the love.
I absolutely hate that analogy, though. Was it soldiers should get paid footballers' wages and vice versa? I cannot stand it, and I see people post it online all the time. And as soon as I see it, I'm gonna be like a hate figure now. Hollywood hates the armed forces, and he didn't buy that Military Wives CD on Christmas Day, and he doesn't support the armed forces and stuff like that. It's just an analogy I hate. Soldiers should get paid footballers' wages. Perhaps if soldiers were the best soldiers in the world, then if they're just your run-of-the-mill infantrymen, then pay them whatever run-of-the-mill run-of-the-mill soldiers get paid. It's just an analogy that really annoys me, and I have to stick my 2 pennies worth in there.
Yeah, but then if you're a soldier and you're not paid very well, then you're going to be angry. But if you're like a millionaire soldier, you're not going to want to shoot to kill and put yourself in dangerous situations anyway.
You'll probably retire, won't you? You'll just go at 30 like footballers.
Surely
just an analogy that really annoys me.
Yeah, me too. But surely those, like, I don't know what you call them, spec-up type soldiers, surely they make big money. You know, the ones that went in and killed Bin Laden? Yeah, they're like the footballers of the army, and they do get paid well, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
They're like the Lionel Messi of armed forces.
They are. The guys that killed Osama Bin Laden. Or supposedly killed him.
Supposedly killed him. Of course, they killed him. Didn't show his body. Just take our word for it. He's told.
No. I was about to say, supposedly, air quotes for those conspiracists or whatever you called it, you guys. So you're one of these guys that doesn't believe that Bin Laden was actually killed?
Oh no, I believe I don't really believe either way. I don't really give a shit either way. That's what I was trying to say. It doesn't affect me personally. That's kind of how I my credo for life. Just get on with it. If it doesn't affect me personally, then I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, it didn't really affect anything. I mean, it's not really going to make a difference.
If they'd done it like 10 years ago, then it would have meant something. But now it's kind of just.
God, you're going to offend some people now. Doesn't mean anything. Killing Osama Bin Laden.
I know people who love their conspiracy theories, and they will talk here for ages about how Osama Bin Laden's obviously still alive, and they used a mock-up, and they shot a mock-up and threw it into the sea to cover up, and it just irritates me.
This is what I don't understand, right? So surely this would mean that 9/11 didn't happen. Surely this would mean that Al-Qaeda are working with the American government, or else they would come out and say, no, here's Osama Bin Laden here. Like, I don't get it. Like, is that they're basically saying they're working with the American government, in my opinion, which is bizarre. We're off on the tangent again. Every time KillHollywood talks, we end up talking about something completely.
It's deep though. It's deep. Like we're putting the world to rights here.
Yeah.
Not just football.
Hey, don't get this on other podcasts, do you?
Yeah. All right. So where do we go from here? I mean, that's the question.
What was our next topic? I think we were talking about transfers. Have we done that yet?
Yeah, a little bit of transfer gossip. I don't know if you guys have any significant rumours or anything.
Is it Cisse to Newcastle?
Yeah.
Yeah, very
I think they've already signed him, haven't they? Have they already signed him?
I think it's pretty much done.
Yeah, nearing completion. How long has Cisse been around? I swear to God, he's about 45 years old.
And how many hairstyles? Jesus. Different colour every season.
He's like,
well, you got to admire his hair, though.
Oh,
he was like a pant. Didn't he spit on a kid once?
Oh
Really?
my God.
Yeah, he got.
Was that Diouf was the one that?
No, that's Diouf.
Oh,
Yeah, Haji Diouf. Sorry. Yeah, he was like a pantomime villain. He deserved a little twiddly moustache and a top hat, like tying women to railroad tracks and shit.
He plays in the championship for Doncaster now.
Is that really? Really?
Yeah.
Doncaster.
Just shows up being like a twat gets you where like if he had a good attitude, he'd still be a Premier League player. Like he
was like evil Balotelli.
Yeah,
exactly.
Balotelli, right?
He is funny.
You've got to love him. Oh man, there was stories like on Christmas Day he was driving around the Santa costume, throwing money out the car window apparently at people.
If you give a 12-year-old kid footballer's wages, you get Mario Balotelli. He's a kid who's suddenly got a lot of money. He doesn't know what to do with it, and he just does stupid stuff with it. And I love hearing Balotelli stories. Like he moves into a house with his mum or something. He bought his mum a massive house. She sends him out and says, "Can you bring me back like an iron, a washing machine, general everyday house essentials?" And he comes back with 3 trampolines. like
By his
scared.
toys, yeah.
Did he not burn that house? Burn our house down with fireworks?
He
Yeah,
set
yeah.
off fireworks in his bathroom.
Did you see the next day he'd taken pictures for a fireworks awareness campaign? And there's him there trying to keep this straight face. I'm sure you can Google the image and like edit it into this YouTube thing. Like right at this point, it's him trying to keep this straight face, holding this poster saying, you know, be careful on fireworks night. Like a night after he burnt his house down. It's brilliant.
He's gonna have nothing after he leaves football though, because he just spins it. You know
There was that story about him. I'm not sure if it was at Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and he paid for, I think it was 12 homeless people.
Yeah, I heard this. To stay in that like
hotel. Yeah. What a nice
What a
bloke.
Yeah,
I know.
it's interesting. What a character.
Mental
Very
case.
funny.
He never smiles though. You see him walk around the pitch. He's like, what does it remind me of? I don't know, but he never smiles.
Yeah, tell you what, if there was a team for like the best walking around the pitches, Berbatov would be in there because he's always walking. It's really weird, and Balotelli would definitely be in there as
He's
well.
strolling. He's
Balotelli just-
strolling.
They
He's not walking,
swag
he's
around the
strolling.
pitch.
Balotelli owned the pitch. Owned.
Oh, I'd love to be friends with Balotelli. He'd never pay for anything ever again.
I know.
Yeah, it'd be such a laugh.
Yeah. You're like, can I have you'd ask for something, he just gave you something like 10 times better. Just
And he,
ridiculous.
didn't he like go into a casino, win £25,000, and then just give it to a homeless person outside and just a
I
wallet
think so,
cash?
yeah.
Fucking have that.
The thing is though, right? How much of this is people just now jumping on the bandwagon and making up stuff and saying, "You hear Balotelli did this," and it spreads out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
how much of it's true though?
Yeah,
I hope it's all true. It's funny.
I've got a on Facebook. I've like clicked the like button on this one, just Balotelli news, and every time something happens, it comes straight through to my my news feed. And but apparently the other day he went to a petrol station. He got everyone to fill their cars up and just paid for everyone's full tank of petrol.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I heard that too. Yeah, Balotelli needs like a, you know, though this is Amy's life or whatever. He needs like a biography type thing on TV. Do you know what I mean?
Mario
Just-
Balotelli, this is your
Following
life.
Balotelli.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Adventures
that
of
would be small.
Balotelli.
I'm telling you, that would make millions. That show, I would watch it.
That would
That'd
be
brilliant.
very entertaining. I mean, he'd probably
Right.
just hand like a load of money to the cameraman right in front of him, just
Yeah.
you know. as
Channel
you
4
do.
used that to claim 50% of profits.
I think if I could have three footballer best friends, I'd have Mario Balotelli, David Luiz for the
Why David
jokes,
Luiz?
obviously, because he's defending's a joke and also he cracks jokes in his interviews. And I think I'd have Joey Barton as the hard one as well. So like if we got into any trouble or anything, he just goes over the top and scares everyone half to death.
Joey Barton's not funny. He's just a twat.
Yeah.
Joey Barton would just pull out his BlackBerry and just large it on Twitter instead of getting involved in any trouble.
I
Yeah, do you just
always
follow him on
remember
Twitter?
when I was really young and watching him play for Newcastle, he walked off the pitch with his shorts down and just apparently, and then when I was saying that to a friend, apparently he did that at a disabled person, and I was like, wow,
What?
I
What
wouldn't
a
be
complete
surprised.
moron.
I know.
Never heard this in my life. Then he's follow him on Twitter. He always tweets quotes, thinking he's this intelligent man.
Well, he went off on Neil Warnock this week because
That
Neil
was
Warnock.
earlier, yeah. He was
was
having a
top.
pop at Gary Glitter as well. I was trying to tweet Gary Glitter. I thought it'd be a funny story if Gary Glitter
Gary Glitter.
retweeted me. I didn't get anything. Obviously too old.
Gary Glitter's not going to answer you unless you're like 5 years old.
Does
So-
Gary Glitter actually have a Twitter?
Yeah,
gonna pay you any
he was in
attention.
paper, everyone
He
kicked
must get
off.
some hate. He must get some hate.
Yeah, if you say something nice about him, he will retweet you, and you can bank that. You can put that in your celebrity tweet bank. I've got one of them. It's actually pathetic. I've got the Chuckle Brothers. I've had a conversation with one of the
really?
Chuckle Brothers at 3 in the morning on
How
Twitter.
many followers do they have?
I have no idea. Barry Chuckle. No, what's the uglier one called? The one that looks like he's on remand for burglary or something.
Oh.
Paul Chuckle, the smaller one, or is it?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Kind of looks like
yeah.
my uncle with a mustache.
I had a 3 a.m. conversation with him for about half an hour because he had a radio like show to go and do early in the morning. So I was talking to one of the Chuckle Brothers. So childhood dream come true. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Ah,
Chuckle Brothers are still going, but it's not the same as it used to be.
it's shit now. All
It is.
all kids' TV is actually shit. It's
Yeah.
gotten to the point where I will actually set reminders for Keenan and Kel on like Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, sister.
But,
Like,
oh,
what-
Are you afraid of the dark or them?
I was always a Goosebumps fan. To be
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get the books as well from school.
Remember Bernard's Watch? Bernard's Watch, that was cool.
Bernard's Watch. Oh, what
Oh
I would
yeah.
Bernard's Watch.
The thing is... Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say the Goosebumps books. Now, did you have the normal ones, or did you have like choose your own story where you'd read and it'd tell you like you'd choose what to do at the end of the page?
I
And it'd
had the books in my house, but never read them.
Ah,
I could
missing
never
out.
make those choices. I could no. I like
It
the
is,
decisions
it
to
is.
be made for me.
It is, Eddie.
Too much responsibility.
I actually flicked on, right? I was looking at the kids things the other day. It's like it's all these crappy reality type TV shows. Like there's no good cartoons anymore, and
Yeah,
it's all
but-
these.
Do you think that's
No,
just because we are now at the age where we don't really watch that kind of stuff, or do you think it genuinely has got shit?
I think
Huh?
if it's good, you'll still watch it. I mean, there was like Art Attack
Fairly Odd
and
Parents.
Rosie
Can't
and
beat that.
Jim and
Rosie and
Brum,
Jim.
Brum and
Actually,
Oh,
I'll go on
classics
record
like
and
that.
say this. I'm not embarrassed. A couple of days ago, I was up early and I was wanting to watch cartoons for some reason. I'm 21 years old. I just thought I don't need anything that will I just want to numb my brain. I watched an episode of Hannah Montana.
Oh my
Right,
god.
Start to finish, actually all right. I was actually
Right.
reasonably entertained, and you know what? Fuck the haters. I thought it was all right. I'm not
Okay,
ashamed.
gotta tweet that one.
I'm speechless. I
I do not care.
Gotta be
I thought it was
quoted
all
on
right.
the
nothing to say to
podcast.
that.
Yeah, having kid shows. It's all fucking anime and cartoons and shit now. I was trying to flick through, and they got about
Yeah.
80 or 90 kids channels, and it's all full of shit.
Yep.
Weren't Nickelodeon going to do a block on the weekends where they showed 90s kid shows like all afternoon?
Yeah.
They did that for a trial, and it was like trending on Twitter. Everyone fucking loved it, and then they cut it, obviously because they wanted to show more iCarly or Drake and Josh.
They've even got Scooby Doo in like real life. I mean, Scooby obviously isn't real, but it's like CGI Scooby. But the rest of them, it doesn't make sense if it's not a cartoon.
Mm.
Especially if they've
Well, Drake
got...
and Josh was decent. I like that. That was later on in my sort of childhood watching career. Though.
That was kind of over the hump for me. That was like 1999 or whatever. That's kind
Yeah.
of late 90s.
Yeah, it was.
On the subject of Art Attack, though, and I love nostalgia. Like literally, I would buy Power
Yeah.
Rangers off eBay just because I had it when I was a kid. Yeah, they had a new guy on Art Attack.
Really?
It's not-
That's,
yeah, it's
that's
not-
It's
disgusting.
that show is Neil Buchanan. I don't care who you
Yeah.
put there.
Some
They-
complete jackass, like young lad, and yeah,
Wow.
it wasn't Neil Buchanan. I was ashamed.
Did anyone? Like, the thing is, right? Everyone always watched Art Attack, but who ever made any of the stuff?
I still do
Yeah.
it. If I've
Do
got
you
a
really?
salt shaker on the table, I will try and do a big Art Attack on a restaurant table with a salt shaker. I did it about 3 weeks ago.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
Well, if
yeah.
any of you three, or anyone watching this video has ever seen any of my videos, they will know I'm not very creative. So that's too far out for me to even attempt.
That's another tangent we've managed to hit. Kids TV
Yeah.
and nostalgia.
Always
Instagram
good, always good.
One more question. What's happened, Sunny D? I haven't seen a Sunny D battle.
Oh
in
my
Oh,
God.
Sunny D. Now they took all the good shit out of it, like all the additives and all the E
Oh,
numbers,
I heard
poisonous
that, yeah.
stuff, and now it's just like pure orange juice.
Right,
Yeah.
answer me this: if you drink enough Sunny D, do you actually go yellow?
You used to.
Really?
There was
Really?
Jesus
there was an
Christ.
artificial colouring in it that they had
That's
to ban.
probably why they changed it then.
Yeah, it is true. A girl drank so much and she went orange.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
It's full of E numbers and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
I think
And
it was
Taz
lethal.
bars, it's way better than
Fake
Fred.
tan then. You just go orange instead.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I miss Sunny Delight. At least,
I
well,
miss Taz bars. Remember
You miss
Taz
what?
bars? Taz bars. They were like Freddos, but they were Taz bars.
oh, do they have
Taz-
caramel in them? Tell you what's
Yeah, they were-
rarer
yeah,
than
they're caramel,
shit,
yeah.
caramel Freddo. Cannot find
Yeah.
them anywhere up there.
Really?
Yeah.
You know
100
Freddo was like 20p now? It's ridiculous.
for 10p they used to be. They used to
I
do
know.
crisp ones with Santa on them instead.
You used to be able to get a chump and a fudge for 10p too. They're all like 20p now. It's ridiculous.
You get
Oh,
like 10p mixers from the from the corner shop.
Yeah.
Be politically correct and say corner shop. That lives in England calls it something else.
Yeah,
What happened to that chocolate, right? That used to like fizzle and bubble in your mouth. Remember how like these be, you know what I'm talking about?
Purple little bits in them.
Yeah,
Oh.
but they like fizzed up in your mouth. It was like crackly. You know, it crackled in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember that.
You
I
never
think they
see
were like a
them.
limited edition thing.
Oh God.
I've lost my train of thought. I did have something come up with something, but it's actually gone. Oh yeah, one time, interestingly enough, I was prescribed sleeping tablets, or I took some sleeping tablets, right? And never use your credit card or bank card when you're under the influence of them, because I woke up and I'd ordered a box of Whisper Golds in my sleep. 48 Whisper Golds in a box.
I can think of worse things to spend your money on
Yeah,
than Whisper Gods. I do
Yeah.
like a nice
Do
Whisper.
you remember Whispers? Like you couldn't get them for a load of years because they stopped selling them, and then they brought them
Whisper
back.
Golds, yeah. They stopped
Yeah.
selling Whisper Golds. What they don't do now, vanilla Coke or Coke with lemon. They stopped that. I didn't even realise.
I never tried any of them.
Yeah,
They
vanilla
tried-
Coke was nice. I enjoyed vanilla Coke.
Horrible.
Just cherry Coke. There's still that. I'm seeing that.
Yeah, but it's called Coca-Cola with cherry now, and it's
Catchy.
it's just they just changed the label, and I don't drink it anymore.
Yeah, it's all about the name, like, isn't it?
It's all about the branding.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
So,
Alright,
do we have any more topics?
so- well, yeah, I mean, we could talk about that or just something completely random. You know, it's up to you
How long
guys.
have we got?
It'll
Yeah,
go
but-
that way anyway. This is gonna be like a 2-hour video.
Bugs Life and movie.
I think we've only done like 25 minutes, something like that. Still going strong.
Oh, we've
still going
got
strong.
loads of time left. That's brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, and probably what you guys didn't want me to say. Let's have another tangent. What were you saying? Did you say A Bug's Life?
Bugs Life and the Ants movie. What?
Decent.
I thought
brilliant.
Ants was shit. I thought Ants was like
What?
the little version of A Bug's Life. Like,
Yeah,
they just
it's
ripped
got a deep backstory. Like it's meant to represent like communism or something. I think so.
in a kids movie.
Yeah,
Favorite app?
Really?
But there
That's
are-
kind of
and also the Lion King is also
greatest film of all time.
yeah, that is true. And also it's I don't know, because there's this hyena scene where they're all doing like the German like Nazi march, and it's really creepy because we were watching it in biology. I don't know why, GCSE biology makes sense, doesn't it? We were watching it, and all the history students in our class were like, hang on a minute, that looks very familiar to the Nazis, and so that's probably got a hidden message. Old Disney putting in their own.
I think you can find it in anything. I think in the 60s with shows like Doctor Who, the Daleks were based on Nazis as well. So
I have to get but I have to watch Bugs Life again. I'll never forget the start of it with a big giant cling film sandwich. You know, where he flies into it. Oh,
I don't think I've actually seen A Bug's Life.
You've
I
never seen the
remember the magnifying glass scene.
yeah,
That was
good.
iconic.
Did anyone have the PS1 game for it?
No.
I played the demo when you used to get demos on a disc on the front of the
Oh,
magazine.
those are the days.
Yeah, you don't get that shit anymore.
Got the
download it.
Rugrats demo. I think I've played the Rugrats game for
That was
PlayStation.
decent. That was a decent
Rugrats
game.
Search for Reptar. I
That
bought
was the
Oh,
thing.
how
That
that
was the
game-
shiznit back in the day.
Rugrats Search. Oh, that was the bit. Oh man,
It had
that
the
PS1.
mini golf level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was those pyramids, and then there was that really
Jesus.
hot one that shit me up a bit. You have the torch, and there's the ghosts, and you got to flick the torch on to get rid of
Remember the-
ghosts. I remember that too well.
The one where you rode the dog and there was loads of geese. Oh, that was good.
I do. It rings a bell. This is amazing.
Oh.
There was something to do with maze too. Was the maze the one where you on the dog? I can't remember.
I
That's
remember
what we need. That's
being
what we
load
need
of
on
cages or
Respawn.
something.
We need Rugrats gameplay
Oh,
on Respawn.
And Crash Bandicoot and all. They were much better games.
Spyro the Dragon with the little
Yes.
butterfly that changed
Spyro.
colours depending on.
They ruined Spyro for me when they put a skateboarding level in it. It's
yeah.
like the third one or something. Yeah, I don't want to play this anymore. It's like Jump the Shark. I'm not interested if Spyro's doing fucking kick flips.
Same sort of thing with Sonic when it was just like sort of 2D scroller, then it was
Yeah.
great. But then when they made it 3D and
Yeah, I
added
got
all
that on
these
Steam
characters.
actually, like the 2D, the original one. It's pretty decent.
Making them games 3D will never work. But I remember I never liked the Sonic series, but I remember I had one Sonic game for my Game Boy Advance, and it was really good because you had Knuckles and he could fly, and then you had the squirrel who could also fly. And I never
Yeah,
used
Tails.
Sonic.
Tails could fly.
Tails. Yeah, and Knuckles
Yeah.
could like fly across, if that makes like Superman style. That was good. Yeah.
Hey, what was the first football game you guys ever played? And what console?
Something.
oh,
It was probably in the
Uh,
Sega. I think it was like on the Sega. And it was basically just like little Minecraft men. They all looked the same. Yeah, it was
me,
Sega.
I think it was. Well, I got my Mega Drive in '92. It was actually my uncle's, and he gave it to me. It was Italia '90 World Cup, and it was just like dots on a screen, and you had to move the dots. And then I think after that it was FIFA '96.
Yeah, I had
The
FIFA
Mega
98.
Drive.
Well, my brother did, and I played that.
Oh, the Road to the World Cup one, or the
I can't remember. I just remember FIFA 98.
They actually had an indoor version for FIFA '97. I don't know if anyone played FIFA '97.
Yeah, that always gets brought up every time someone mentions FIFA 97. Talk about the actual game. It's always, do you remember the indoor mode they had? The indoor mode's awesome, and I don't know why they don't make it DLC, like 5-side. It'd be
that'd be great.
Sell loads. I'll
Isn't
buy it.
that just like FIFA
Well, that's
Street?
FIFA Street, yeah.
Yeah, that's FIFA Street.
I'd rather have it without all the FIFA Street stuff. I don't know why. I've never been too much of a fan of FIFA Street. I always
Really?
thought, yeah, I never.
I swear the graphics in FIFA Street are really weird. I don't know why,
They're not
but
meant to
I remember
be.
them being like really long, weird legs.
Yeah, they
And,
kind of
like-
made it like cartoony in FIFA
Yeah,
Street.
yeah. Weird. Anyway, my first game was for the PS1, and it was World Cup '98. But I would have been 2 if I played it when it came out. So I was probably, I think my first football game where I got it on release was FIFA Football 2002, and it had like it had Ronaldinho on the front. I think it might have had Henry on the front as well.
Thierry Henry would have been on the front if it was.
Yeah.
And there was an Inter Milan player on it. I remember black and white strip. It was probably, I don't know, who knows, mystery.
Will you be getting FIFA Street 4 Kill?
I will probably check the demo. I'm probably going to have to get it anyway because YouTube and all that. I'm probably going to have to reluctantly play it a little bit just until I earn enough, ad money to pay for it.
I think you'll be surprised. I think you might enjoy it. What about SSX?
Completely honest.
KSI needs to share some more money with us.
Yeah, throw us a bone, mate. Dying over it.
So going on to that sort of topic, as we're kind of going on to it, best way to become a director on Machinima Sports for like viewers and also myself.
Different KillHollywood. Seems to be the case right now. Hey, urgent, get me on Machinima, dude. Yeah. What were you saying?
Well, you're on this podcast for a reason. I'm only joking. But
I think maybe it's a little bit more difficult now, obviously with the scheduling and Well, I kind of like that as well because, you're sort of getting the best sports content.
Yeah, I remember getting
every
told
week.
a while ago when I was asking about respawn like contracts, and someone went, "Oh, if you join sports, right, go on there for like a month, and then you'll go straight to respawn."
See,
and that's exactly what goes wrong.
Who said that? Because I want to punch him right in the fucking mouth.
People used sports in the beginning as a leap thing, whatever, to get on the respawn, and then for some reason sports let that happen. People just went on sports, posted a few videos, and it says, "Can I get on respawn?" Not them on respawn, or realm, but they've stopped that now. Which is good because then that means there's actually people on sports that want to be on sports. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it kind of shines through, doesn't it? I mean, there was a video a couple of months back. It was like a backyard wrestling. I don't know if you saw it, Hollywood. It was just basically people hitting each other with fake chairs, and people were just like, "What the fuck is this shit?" You know,
that was in the dark days. That wasn't too long ago. I'll bring up a name here. You guys chime in if you've heard it. Dewsbury Demon. Legendary Dewsbury Demon. Have you ever seen An Idiot Abroad?
Yes.
Yeah, he is like FIFA's Carl Pilkington. He doesn't intend to be like hilarious, but I think he's funny as shit just because his videos are so low quality, and I don't care. I like Dewsbury Demon. He just entertains me so much because he doesn't realise that he's being funny. And it's just him, like, in this, I think he's, like, from near Leeds or something, so it's a really strong northern accent, just bumbling his way through pack openings, and getting stuff completely wrong, like, mispronouncing everything. I think he's brilliant. I love Dewsbury. I'm going to try and get him to do a dual con with me, but he won't respond to my messages.
Machinima Sports, they went through a bad patch last year. Like, there was some really bad stuff on there, but then they went and cut a load of directors and stuff, and this year, the end of last year, this year, the views went up and stuff, and it's going pretty well. I mean, I remember actually, except for the odd video, like, what really annoyed me, there was one video went up, right? And the guy, the audio on the video, the commentary audio, you couldn't hear him. Like, he didn't even bother to check over and see if the commentary...
Was that the one that was filmed with like a phone and it was like...
No, that was a different one. That was a different
okay.
It was actually privated, that one. But not only did the just gameplay video, where the commentary was too low to hear, it went on the main Machinima. And I'm like, what? I put so much effort into my video, and he doesn't even have the effort to, like, look over the video and see if the audios are level or right. And it still goes up. Like, oh god.
They did take on a lot of people. It just seemed like just take on to fill numbers because there was no schedule. You just sent it in when you wanted to be on, and just if they had 300 directors, that means they'd always have content for like 4 or 5 videos every single day. I like the new schedule system though. Yeah. See, there's Diesel's left. Rest in peace. He's not actually dead. I don't know why I said that. He just moved on in the past years. Because Small's only in the office like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and my day is a Thursday, so it's kind of a
Tuesday as well. So it's
I'm a Monday, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah, it was kind of all changed, but hopefully the schedule sticks and people stick to the schedule because it is really, really good and it helps everyone out. I do like using the schedule. It's better than chuck it up and into the Dropbox whenever you want.
Yeah, so I like it because I used to have. Go ahead. Can I say something? I liked it because I used to have to wait. Like I put it in the Dropbox, and I didn't know when it was going to go up. But whereas I like now, if I put the video in Monday morning, it'll go up Monday night, so I get same day upload. So I hate waiting. I'm impatient.
Who was it that a load of people turned out they had that problem? They were getting on to me about it, saying, "Oh, when did you?" They all got pissed off at me. They go, oh, I stick
Like
my
you're
stuff
playing
in.
devil's advocate or something.
It's just funny. I did not realise at all. They go, oh, Hollywood, when you stick your videos in the Dropbox, how long does it take to go up? I was like, oh, they put mine up same day. They all got shitty. Oh, it takes mine about 3 weeks to go up. What's going on here? It's funny. mine used to go up the same day. I'd email Diesel, like, I got a video and it got like 2 hours later, and other people were like 2 weeks.
That's what I was like when I first started posting. It was like 2 weeks sometimes the video went up. So it's a lot better having the slot one.
So
Yeah.
Really
would you recommend having FIFA 10? Because it's quite clear that it's definitely one of the most popular games on Machine of sorts. Or would you recommend
FIFA 10?
going...
FIFA
I mean
10.
FIFA 12. That's because
Mate,
I'm
time
still on FIFA 10 and I feel so, like, Amish. It's literally unreal. I've been playing FIFA 10 and
You're the
every
tip for
player
anyone.
is different and it's so weird. Anyway, FIFA 12, as I'll correct
Mhm.
myself,
Yes.
clearly the popular game on sports. Or would you
No.
recommend going for, like, somewhat variety, like, for example, Football Manager 2012, there's only, like, one video of that on sports.
You
Thing
can
is-
be- oh, go on.
If you want to get on sports, you need to do PES. All right, that's all.
No, just don't ever
Yeah,
do
don't
PES,
do
PES
promo
is
on
ever.
the
despised. It's
sports.
despised.
Yeah, it is like, yeah, people don't like it. It's like people aren't allowed to have different opinions. What I was going to
Yeah.
say is, you said do a variety. I really, you recommend against doing a variety, because if I would upload a video that is not FIFA, I would have a bounty on my head. It's kind of a ridiculous thing. You can upload different gameplay, but everyone is kind of stuck in their ways, and they all like their FIFA stuff, and that's kind of what you're stuck with. Don't do Pro Evo for crying out loud unless you want death
Yeah,
threats.
that's no,
Thing-
just don't.
I remember
just don't.
50 Hills did a Pro Evo
love
vid not long ago, and he got so many dislikes and hate on it. But it's like, come on. Why dislike his video just because he's playing a game you don't like? That's just ignorant.
It is the equivalent of singing Justin Bieber in a video, though.
That
Right.
is
Yeah.
probably the best way of putting it. Yeah, it is the equivalent of singing Justin Bieber through your webcam. Yeah, I don't know why. I do not know why Pro Evo is despised as much. Like,
No.
people have differing opinions.
Exactly. I actually started my next gen console. Like, I never really played a lot of football games on the old consoles, but my first started really getting into football games on Pro Evolution 2008, which was actually a good game. And then I moved on to 2009, and ever since 2008, the Pro Evo games just went downhill big time.
Yeah, I'll tell you a dirty little secret, actually. I like Master League Online. Sometimes I prefer it to Ultimate Team. Master League Online, it just the weights.
Wow.
I do actually like it.
Scandalous.
I think it's great. I like Master League Online.
So Master League Online, Hanmatana, anything else you want to tell us here?
Oh, no. I don't want to drop myself in it too far. I'm going to lose subscribers. I can see them dwindling away right now. 21,000, 20,000, 15,000, going into minus figures here.
You should be lucky you've got that amount. I've only
Going
got
going into
1,500, so.
I'm getting a load of Hannah Montana fans subscribing to me. I'm going to Hannah Montana karaoke. I have to chuck my Xbox away and invest in SingStar.
Oh yeah,
SingStar.
that's what you need to do. You need to make SingStar videos, dance party as well.
Hang on, you
want-
just give me an idea. That actually could do well.
Right. When is FIFA going to incorporate Kinect?
What, so you can flail around in front of your TV? Kick
Oh, I'll tell you what's cool is,
I think it'd be hilarious.
well, you can judge if it's cool or not. Some people think it's incredibly weird. Others think it's cool. But my friend recently got a pair of boots. He's really rich and he got a really nice pair of boots. And he got this microchip which monitors when he passes, when he shoots, how much he runs. And then you put it in your computer or something and it goes on FIFA and gives you a rating. What do you make of that?
I think
That's
that's an incredible waste of money. Just
Yeah.
cheap. Give yourself 99
Yeah.
overall.
It's
What's the
like
point in having
100
realistic
quid.
back? That's
Wow.
ridiculous.
Mm.
It's Predators or nothing. Old Predators from 2002.
The ones, the red and black ones.
Red and black.
Yeah.
Except no substitute. Fancy. Kids
Should be
these days
sponsored
there.
by Adidas for that.
Yeah. Kids these days, fancy boots with microchips in them that upload to FIFA. They're a load of old shit. This is me ranting and raving
Well,
about
yeah, it
ridiculous
does all
stuff.
that, but does it remove dog shit from playing on like fields and stuff? Is it going to make it easier to remove that sort of stuff and like crusty mud and things like that?
Yeah, you know, it would be a
The boots.
technological marvel if they made white football boots that stayed white and didn't go a shitty brown colour after like 20 minutes on the
Is it
field.
more like a beige after you
It's
finish
horrible.
like cleaning them?
White boots once, and they were disgustingly beige colour for the entire season.
Did you guys get like the real Predators though, or the fake ones?
Yeah, I had the.
Oh,
they came in
absolutely.
like,
There
they
was
came in like 3 versions.
three.
didn't
Yeah,
they?
there was semi-fake, fake, and real.
Mm.
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. There always people had the you know, the cheap version, like the £20 version.
I had
They
the
didn't
half
have
one.
Yeah.
They called it replica.
Yeah, I had the half ones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to wear Preds. No, actually, I wore boots with no laces. They were Reebok Strike Zone, I think they were called. They were like they were like loafers. Fucking useless. They were flying off my feet all over the place. Yeah, waste of 50 quid.
And then there was like always that one person that had like Deodora or Ascot or something like that.
Oh. Well, people boots aren't bad actually, to be fair.
Deodora used to do this Palace kit, and that was just... Ugh, they are not good at designing trendy stuff, it has to be said.
I've always thought Palace has kind of struggled because of their colour scheme, because they've sort of got red and like a blue stripe.
So well, now they got Nike doing it, and they look decent. I don't know why Nike are doing Palaces.
Liverpool
we got no money.
Warrior Sports or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Warrior. They're a Korean company that make ice hockey jerseys. Right, they're the new kit sponsors for Liverpool.
Yeah. Listen, I've looked at some of the things they've come out with, like what do you call them, the mock-up designs or something that people of next year's shirts for Liverpool, and they actually look pretty good. Like the Adidas stripes is so unoriginal now. I'm glad to get rid of Adidas. I'm a Liverpool fan, by the way. So it looks like they're going back to the sort of old style Liverpool look. You know, maybe even get rid of the old badge, maybe too. You know, like the gold bird instead of all the jazz.
Yeah, I think we've seen the same mock-up. Was it all in gold, like the Warrior logo? And
yeah, it was.
I saw that yesterday. Yeah, I did like it actually.
Yeah. I like being original. We're going to be the only ones with Warrior. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, but do you remember when Arsenal went claret that one season? That was bad. That was not a good move.
It was a kit for Southampton when they beat Manchester United. I think it was like 7-1 or something. And it was 1996. And Man United were complaining at half-time, saying that they were losing because of Southampton's kit.
Well, I mean,
Jesus.
Warrior giving us double what Adidas was giving us. We're going to be the biggest deal in Premier League. One of the biggest deals in the world, actually. So you can't complain.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Oh, thanks for the tweet, Max. That's brilliant. Just
no problem, man.
Just found out at KillHollywood, which is Hannah Montana. I'll retweet that, actually. I got no shame.
You will when you start getting the hate rolling in, man.
Oh, you can't hate on me for that.
It's not like he's mentioned Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He's blocked me off Twitter. He blocked me on Twitter personally.
Really?
Yeah, that's
really?
okay. Yeah, because one night I was on a night out and I thought it'd be funny if I just keep tweeting him horrible shit. Like, not even jokey horrible, like really mean stuff. And yeah, it's you've been blocked by Justin Bieber. I was like, yes. That's amazing.
That means he noticed you at least.
That's as good as getting a tweet by Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber knows KillHollywood. Ain't no biggie. Ain't no thing. The thing is, I don't even hate the boy. I've never met him. He just does songs I have never listened to. I'll just join on the bandwagon.
This is something I don't understand. Yeah, this bandwagon. If someone is like 16 years old, right, or if a boy band comes out, they're instantly gay, right? I would take a place in One Direction, no problem, with the money they're getting. So
and the women. Like the guy, one of the guys in there, he slept with all of the dancers while he was on Britain's Got Talent, apparently. That was one of the rumours.
Legend.
Crazy, yeah. There was at least like
legend?
8 dancers on the stage. I mean, that's a lot of time.
You're talking about One Direction?
Yeah.
You mean X Factor? Jeez, man, jeez.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but apparently the Harry, you know that Caroline off the Extra Factor?
Yeah, she's like 32, isn't she?
That's good for him from a street point of view, but it's kind of creepy from her point of view.
Yeah. So switch the roles around. If it was a 32-year-old guy with like
people would be complaining.
Definitely. People were complaining.
Yeah.
That's all One Direction
fans. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I say fair play to him, like.
Lad.
I heard one of their songs. I didn't even realise it was one of their songs. I was out with friends over Christmas. We went out in that club, making it rain and all that. And they played this song, and I was like, "Yeah, this is awesome." I pissed out my tree, getting down, and I heard it in the car the next day. It turns out it was One Direction. I didn't even know that song's pretty catchy.
Was it the one? What is it? She doesn't know she's beautiful. Yeah, that's a good song. I'm not gonna lie. I've got no shame in it. It's a good song.
I can never do videos with any of you two ever again.
You know, it's also a good song, right? The Wanted. The sun goes down, the stars come down.
Yeah,
that's such a song.
Just turning it into an impromptu jam session.
I'll load that up on Miss Spotify.
I'm gonna find my tambourine.
What have I got on there right now? 100 hits of the 80s. Eye of the Tiger.
I am.
Yeah. I'm gonna start tweeting my Spotify playlists. I got no shame.
You see, that's only cool because that's the Rocky music.
I'll tell you the truth. It's only on because it's just after "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" by Cyndi Lauper, and I let it overplay.
That's a tune right there. That is the tune.
Did any of you ever listen to the cheesy beats like DJ Kami and stuff back in 2000?
All the time. I still listen to them. I'll go into my play history because I think I listened to them earlier. DJ Sammy, Heaven, that's in there.
No, you remember DJ Kami though?
Oh, that wasn't even a real DJ. Just took
that's what I'm talking about.
Just sped them up in Windows Media Player and re-uploaded them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna favourite one on YouTube and see if people write thumbs up if Hollywood sent you here.
Where the hell did the Crazy Frog go?
That was the most annoying thing.
I had the game of that PS2 game of
Crazy Frog Racing.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I had that on DS.
Yeah, they merchandise that Crazy Frog like fucking like crazy, I suppose.
If you're looking for a video to do, Jack, then make sure you do that. Crazy Frog Racing.
Crazy Frog, right?
Coming soon to Respawn.
I was doing a stream of pack openings.
Christ.
Right.
I didn't realise DJ Kami was that popular. I thought it was just an internet thing. DJ Kami, the first song that's come up has got 4 million views.
Yeah,
one of them's got 10 million views.
Yeah.
I used to listen to this shit.
Yeah, everyone listened to it like back in 2005. It was some crap. It was basically just like high-pitched people singing. It was terrible.
I bet it's got a Bebo page. Let me
It does. Right. I was going through this nostalgia moment a while ago. I went on Bebo. I was listening to DJ Kami and stuff. Loads of people have DJ Kami on their Bebo pages.
Bebo Stunners.
Bebo. Wow.
Yeah. Bebo Stunners 2K8.
Yeah. Do you remember on Bebo where there was a phase where loads of people were making these miming videos where they were miming along to a song?
That's true. A guy I used to know, I found one on YouTube because we were just typing in our names on YouTube. Obviously, I avoided doing it because look, I never knew you've made 150 videos about FIFA, you fucking loser. But we looked up found this kid we used to go to school with, and he's miming along to Daniel Bedingfield.
There was this really good one with this big like 50-stone guy singing along to Why Yahoo, Why
the Numa Numa song.
That's the Numa Numa song. Yeah,
one of the most popular videos on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, it's epic. You can type it in now, Numa Numa, and it is the third one down. 18
million views.
Yeah, that was epic. That was all over Bebo.
Meanwhile, White Boy 7th Street's trying to do a parody of it to get views.
Really? Is he actually?
I just don't like him.
He's alright. I don't know.
I used to actually watch his videos on Machinima, and I thought, this guy sounds like Mort from Family Guy. That's kind of funny. And then he sort of killed all our, view-getting tactics by abusing them so much, and now we have to do it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. For play to him, he's probably making loads, so.
He's probably rolling in it.
Yeah, I appreciate a good hustle.
Yeah.
We did kind of kill it for everyone else.
He did, yeah.
Bastard.
Those
bit like trading on Ultimate Team.
Yeah, my bad.
For God's sake, you just ruin all the tactics, KillHollywood. Do a bloody video on it.
It's FIFA tips that's ruining it all.
Yeah. It is.
Well, that's kind of his thing, though, isn't it? He's probably the best person to ask.
Yeah, he is. He's a cracking guy.
We should have got FIFA tips in here, actually.
I did that. I did a dual commentary with FIFA tips a while back.
I watched that.
That was really fun.
Oh, you almost burnt down your mate's house. That was funny.
Yeah, Christmas Day. Did I have any accidents on Christmas Day this year? No, actually, it all went pretty smoothly.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I didn't even have Christmas dinner this year as well, disappointing.
Really?
Me and my friend Will, we had to go on run an errand, so we ate party rings in his car in a petrol station in the car park on Christmas Day.
Traditional. Nice.
That sounds like something out of Alan Partridge.
It was pretty sad actually, but yeah. Then we managed to get some food in the evening, but we did just eat party rings that had been in the car for 2 days.
Party rings are decent though.
The dinner's like one of the best parts of the day. I would have been pissed.
Yeah, I don't. Christ. I like how you can tell when someone's trying to cash in on their YouTube channel when they do a video that gets popular and they have to do a follow-up, like a second one. Like he's done the return of Gary Brolsma, the Numa Numa guy. He's done a second version. He can't even make a second version of it.
I kind of did that when I had a GTA video on GTA 5. I got 30,000, which is a lot for me, and I did a follow-up, but it wasn't like a cheesy follow-up. It was a breakdown and analysis of the actual trailer itself. The other one was like speculations for the trailer, and that one got like 10K.
I can talk about people I dislike on YouTube. I was just clicking through some links I saw on Reddit, just video stuff, and there is a YouTuber. She's a girl, and she does like her way of getting views, right, is to just do a thumbnail with her with an arrow pointing to her tits, right? Just her staring at the
Megan
camera.
Speaks. Yeah.
Megan Lee Hart.
I've seen
Yeah.
that.
And I saw her, and every popular video, she'd see it like hit 301 views, get all these likes and stuff from places like Reddit and 4chan and all, and she'd just do a really quick 10-second video response, use the same thumbnail, and claim on it, and make loads of money.
The thing is, though, right? If you were her, would you do it? She's
Of
not
course.
making loads. Of course, you know what I mean? You can't really hate on her. You're like, fair player there.
I know, it just irritates me a little bit.
I'm
because
subscribed to her, so I mean, I can't
do it.
I can't say anything.
Yeah,
I
we
can't
can't do it. That's the
I
only
can't
thing.
thumbnail my balls and stick an arrow to it. Expect the same
You
treatment.
should like pixelate it
Kicked
out.
off my partnership.
That's
Actually,
the
no. If she can do it, why can't I?
Yes, that's what Phil DeFranco does all the time. That's how he even says.
I hate him as well.
Oh,
tell
really?
you-
I like him.
Philip DeFranco, he'd like, oh, here's a picture of tits on this thumbnail. Now I'm going to talk about something completely unrelated.
Right?
I find it funny.
Yeah.
How,
Yeah, but
like-
come on, again, it works for him.
It does.
Some of his earlier videos, he was quite preachy, and I
Yeah.
hate people
Yeah.
that preach.
Again,
Yeah.
I used to
videos.
watch Philip DeFranco. Me and my sister used to. Philip DeFranco's
I've
on a
watched
video.
him a couple of years.
I used to watch him. Then he kind of I got a bit sick of him. But the one
Yeah.
person who I've never watched a video of, but I actually dislike, is Ray William Johnson.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
I've
lot of
heard of
people
him, but
hate
I've
him.
never been bothered to sort of seek him out.
his whole
No.
game is he finds a funny video on YouTube, steals it, puts it on his own channel, makes a childish comment at the end of it, and with a sound effect, and uploads it with a thumbnail misleading title. That's
The
his
Yeah,
thing
whole gimmick.
is, he isn't himself. He's not funny at all. I used to watch him when I seen him on most views, but only because he picked good videos. Like, and I never found him funny at all. But how does he get them videos? Does he ask for permission or something?
No, he
No, he just
doesn't ask
jacks them.
permission of all of them, and he got in trouble like the other day because his account
Yeah.
went down for a day because he's literally never got permission for any of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He'll see a video getting popular, he'll just swipe it, download it, and stick it on his own channel, stick his own like 10-second joke in afterwards, and get 5-6 million views on it. And that's like, what is that?
So,
Well, it's plagiarism. That's
Hey,
Copyright, big time.
But that's
Yeah.
like $5,000 or $6,000 he's earning off each one of those videos,
Yeah.
stealing other people's
Crazy.
shit.
well,
Does
that'd be
YouTube-
like me taking one of your videos and then using it in mine, and then just sticking something on the end of it.
So
Yeah.
does YouTube not do anything because they're
Well,
making?
think of how much money he was bringing
Yeah.
in for YouTube.
Yeah.
He was their most viewed. He was their golden boy. So of course he got away with it for so long until I suppose they had to ban him for a day, and he got it straight back. But
That's
he's
ridiculous.
part of. If you do well as a vlogger, there's a company that will contact you, and they'll produce everything for you. Your thumbnails, they'll edit all your shit, give you back the finished video, but they take a cut of the money you make.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but that's what happens.
That's the Illuminati.
That's the
Hollywood.
Illuminati.
That's the YouTube Illuminati. That's
Wow.
the secret order of YouTube.
That's pretty much. You'll know who is in it by where they place on most viewed all the time. They've all got
Chaos,
the same-
KSI will end up there. He will, because
I don't think they-
he's
I don't think
he's
they
still
do
blowing
gaming.
up. Well,
You-
they
KSI 's
will. They'll control everything.
Hold on a minute. Are you being serious here?
No.
Yeah, I'm completely. Well, I don't know about the Illuminati thing, but there is a company that you sign a contract, and
Right.
they'll produce all your stuff for you and basically make sure you get most viewed. all the
Really?
time. Yeah, look in the most
In
viewed. I
this
would do
clip,
it, but I
Julio
see numbers
Cesar
in it. It annoys
and
me.
Thiago Silva.
Like they've all got the same thumbnails. It's always them making a stupid face on like a coloured background.
Yeah, I've noticed that before.
Yeah, that's the same
Just-
company producing all of their shit.
Seriously, so they
Yeah.
don't edit that themselves.
Because the best vlogger of all time, Mr. Chai City, #1, they tried to sign him, and he said, "This is the contract. They don't want me to show you, or they'll sue me." Yeah, he talks you through the entire thing and shows you what they do, and he shows you all like the tricks that YouTubers use, like faking being suspended to get like loads of views and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, if you fake that your channel's been hacked, it's like one of the most used tactics to get loads of new
Pity
subscribers.
party.
Yeah,
Actually.
I
like,
remember-
I was saying that the other day. Like, loads of people when they say they get hacked and they say like, "Oh, I've lost 3K," and like everybody puts up promos, and next thing you know, their new channel's got like 50K, and like,
Here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there a lot of like speculation around? Apparently, White Boy 7th Street faking the burglary of his house and faking that he'd been attacked by bots and pretending that someone did it. And people were saying he did all this himself. So,
Yeah, it's possible. I
Yeah.
wouldn't rule it out.
yeah.
There was
Well,
actually
there was
there was a kid on YouTube, I saw the video a couple of weeks ago. He sort of made a video about killing himself.
Yes.
Well, it wasn't like specifically about killing himself, but he kind of
was it the paper
hinted
thing?
at it.
Bullied
He killed
us.
him.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
like little note things, and he'd go through them, and he was like crying.
Yeah.
Is that when it turned out he was just faking it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
If they
like,
give that kid, that was convincing as shit. Give that fucking kid an Oscar.
yeah.
Am I-
And he
am I
made
cool that I just
had
wanted
other
to point that
videos
kid?
of him like enjoying himself, and people realised that he wasn't actually being serious. So obviously
Yeah,
people were
he
quite
made a
pissed
video
off.
and he was like cocky as shit. It was him
Yes,
and his
yeah.
like mate or like girl thing or whatever, and he was like, yeah, no, nobody hates me. I'm like one of the most popular guys in school. Like everybody loves me, and he was like this most arrogant twat, and it was just like,
Not anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
Have you seen that? The latest viral video, my video for Briona. Have you seen that?
no,
I've heard of it.
Oh, it's
Wait, what? Explain it. I think I've seen it. Explain
It's
it
like
again.
this kid. Oh, it's just on a side note. It was completely made for the views. He didn't actually send it or anything. You'll know this. You can tell when people start to lose their mind a little bit on
I
YouTube.
seen it.
And
I seen
the fame gets a little bit much
Yeah.
because they try and sell T-shirts with
Yeah.
their shit on it. Not even professionally made. They're made from like Spreadshirt.com. Like you just upload the graphic and they knock it out. Yeah, he pretty much did that for the dollar. But it's him talking into a webcam or a handheld camera, like
Yep.
this really cheesy video, like to his girlfriend.
It's really creepy, isn't it? I
Yeah.
that was obviously fake. Come on, it was obviously
Yeah.
fake. He was like, "Stay perfect for me. Stay perfect."
Fucking
It's so,
creepy.
so
did you
creepy,
guys
yeah.
see another latest sort of viral video? Is that Asian kid getting beaten up by seven
Seven.
Americans? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
I never watched it. Stuff like that really fucking annoys me. So
Do you remember that overweight
Oh.
Australian kid like completely bombed that other guy that was bullying
is that
him?
that, is that
Oh,
that bully? Yeah, he
yes.
just
Yeah, and
bombed
then
the
just
shit out of them.
oh, he ruined it.
Just back to something we were talking about 5 minutes ago. I just typed in my video for Briona. I scrolled down. Look who pops up there with the arrow. It's Megan Speaks. Hey, you're right, love. Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad doing
I'm gonna
tags.
leave her a fucking hate now. I'm gonna send her a hate message.
Actually,
Do you want
it
to
worked
do a
though.
dual con with me? How many subs is she got?
I don't
She's
know.
got fucking more
many.
than me. Oh no, she's only got 500 more than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm going. Oh, she's done a Skyrim thing. She's never played Skyrim in her fucking life.
She does response videos to like the Yogscast just doing a normal Minecraft video. She'll just do a response to
Yeah.
it, and it's like, what? They won't cover anything in that video. They were just playing Minecraft. How can you respond to that?
The thing is, like, all these tag horn and stuff, they all work.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They're tactics that work, but I kind of feel, I don't know, I kind of feel cheap when I put something like that in my tags, but it works. So I don't know.
Did any of you get that email about Pickle 9000
Yeah.
Modern Warfare
Yeah.
3?
Yeah, so it don't concern me. I did it anyway.
Yeah, me too. But I did actually I made one Modern Warfare 3 video 2 days after it came out, and I haven't made one since.
I never bothered.
I did
Yeah.
a few.
Well, I just did it strictly for the views because I knew that it would get,
Yeah.
you know, any video on that would get, you know, a decent amount. But I can't stand that series anymore.
Mm.
Definitely
done
need
with
for
it.
change.
Definitely.
That was in my sub box. Not
Well,
much.
this was a very interesting football podcast, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, indeed.
I told you it's going to go off on a tangent. We'll cover 20% football, and then I'll hijack it.
As long as it's entertaining, like who cares?
Hopefully you did manage to entertain a few people. Hopefully I didn't make too many enemies by slagging off almost every
Yeah.
person I've covered.
Well, you've
about.
made some new friends, some Hannah Montana followers, and
Yeah.
I'm not even ashamed. You can take piss as much as you
The
want.
Wanted One Direction fans. Oh yeah.
We could swing it round to football again if I be so daring to.
You can try.
Carling Cup semi-final next
Oh,
week.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
Second
I want
leg.
to do this.
Yeah, and I'm
Right.
a Palace fan, so bring it on.
They're missing Toure. Well, let's start with the first leg.
Mhm.
Did anyone watch that match? There was like 11 people in the back. Liverpool put like 11. They put 7 defenders on, I think it was, or 6. And literally, Glenn Johnson was given the free roam rule in defence. Like, when does anyone ever get that? In the park
yeah,
of
that's
Bus.
true.
But I didn't like that. They did the whole second half against City. They won at 1-0. And I think it's ours for the taking to go to the Wembley.
It didn't make for a very interesting game.
It didn't.
Um,
It didn't.
But I think I don't know if Man City really want the League Cup. To be honest
No,
with
they
you.
do, because they're out of the FA Cup. They're out of the Champions League.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The League Cup's kind of. I mean, the FA Cup's kind of struggling at the moment for people to actually care about it. But the League Cup, especially, it's
for-
just
for
an
teams like
excuse
Palace,
to pay
really.
your.
You know.
Yeah,
Good.
it's for teams that they want to play against the big teams and get a decent payday, or win it.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just an excuse for like teams like Man United, Man City to play the reserve teams. That's
Yeah, like
basically.
Arsenal
they do,
play a
but they
bunch
do,
of
but
like
they don't-
10-year-olds.
They don't
Yeah.
play the reserves teams in the semi-final, final, and some quarterfinals with big team though. They play the reserve teams up until the latter stages.
Yeah.
You know, quarterfinals, Palace beat Man United at Old Trafford. Very
Yeah.
nice indeed.
You Palace fans will be singing that for the next 10 years.
Oh yeah.
It was a cracking strike, but I think it was Darren Ambrose
Yep.
that scored.
He
Yeah.
scored the previous season or the one before. He scored an amazing goal, like free kick against Aston Villa in the Carling Cup.
Mm.
It was like 40 yards out, and it's just Brad Friedel had
He
no
is, he is
chance.
a good player.
The thing is though, it's
trust him.
Liverpool's chance to get a trophy for the first time in like 5 years and go to Wembley. So because it's going to be a Championship club in the final, so we'll have to win it.
Yeah.
So who do we think's going through between Cardiff and Crystal Palace?
I have no idea because I don't watch. I mean,
Palace
I'm going to say
1-0 up,
Palace.
but they just sit back, like literally. As soon as they score, they'll camp their own box. But I don't know. I think they can do it because they're a good side under pressure, and it's just like in the Championship they're always just run of the mill. But in the cup and stuff.
Speaking of the Championship, we're Pompey in the Championship. I know KillHollywood supports Pompey. I know one of my friends supports them too. So where are they? Are they like relegation zone or anything?
That's
think
my
they're
team.
mid-table.
Mid-table?
17th at the moment. I got it up here.
17.
Palace
Yeah, I
are
thought they were-
13th at the moment.
I hope they go down.
And Forest are in the bottom three, but we're the third from bottom.
Well,
not bottom.
well, another one of my friends is a Coventry fan. So it doesn't really get much worse than that.
Yeah.
I think the Championship actually is probably better than some of the leagues in Europe because it's probably about 15, 16 teams in there that would have a chance of.
It's an
of doing
exciting league.
something.
It's an exciting
Yeah.
It
league.
is an exciting league.
Yeah.
You can't
there's
really, because all of the teams could finish anywhere in that league. Like Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest, for example, they were having playoff back to back for the last couple of seasons. Now they're bottom three. So
But the thing is though, is all the big league second divisions and that like that now?
yeah, I don't really
I don't
follow.
watch a lot of world
No,
football,
that's what I'm
so
asking.
I should really being a Machinima sports director, but I really don't. I've got no interest in any other league really, apart from
Well,
the Premier
that's
League
fair
and
enough because
Championship.
people do tend to, only really care about the league that their team's in. I understand that. Like I only really hardcore follow the Premier League. I follow the big leagues as well, like big matches and stuff. I don't know a huge amount about them, and I don't follow the Championship at all.
Yeah. Well, I think Palace Liverpool in the final hopefully, and if Palace literally the second the full time whistle blows, and if Palace are going through, I'm definitely going to Wembley.
Bring up one more thing. Actually, I'm going to bring up one more thing. KillHollywood in his latest video. Upgrade. Is there downgrades in FIFA, like cards?
Nah, it's kind
No?
of
There should be
it's kind of
downgrades.
pointless because if you had Torres at being 86, if he got downgraded at 84,
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Price
It's possible.
crash.
But I just
Dude,
don't see it happening.
Yeah, Jose Enrique deserves to go up. He's been he's been really good this season, and he's a lot piecier than what the FIFA says he is. So
Yeah, there's a 99 Jose Enrique. If you've heard that tale,
there's a what?
Yeah, it's
There's a
actually
99 rated.
his.
Yeah,
it's his
there's a 99 rated Jose Enrique in
What's
form,
this mean?
but actually belongs to Jose Enrique himself. There's only one in the game. Apparently,
Oh, really?
and he was taunting everyone with it. He was putting it up for sale for 10 million. He was, he actually
But
belongs
someone
to-
could probably afford that, knowing Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
It's on PS3, so there's no exactly coins to be thrown around from all those dodgy Microsoft point accounts and what have you.
When will the upgrades be released? Like what players are being upgraded and stuff?
They don't tend to come all at once.
Yeah.
They tend to leak out over a couple of weeks. Same
There's,
with the transferred players. So in a couple of weeks, you'll just start to see them appear. I don't even know if they'll announce them because they didn't.
Yeah,
actually.
there's a schedule on the EA forums. Like they're doing it. I think it's 6 updates between now and the end of January with the January updates.
Van
Oh,
Persie.
Henry and Landon Donovan's in there, and Joshua
Van Persie.
King as well has just moved to the Championship for Hull, and he's like 92 pace, 75 shooting, and he goes for about 50 to 100k. So he's a beast of a player.
Beast.
What do you guys think of Landon Donovan? Because I don't think he's that great.
I think he's a good player. I think he's good.
Decent, but
Wasted in the MLS, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I think he'd be a good sort of mid-table Premier League player. I think he'd do very well. I'm surprised he hasn't moved the Premiership permanently yet, which is weird.
Well, I mean, I think wasn't he on loan at Everton?
He was on loan. Yeah, he's been on loan to Everton before. Yeah.
what do you guys make of Norwich's season so far? They're doing decent for a pretty low-profile side.
I don't really like Lambert. I hope they go down.
I think they're going to end up becoming one of those nobody Premier League teams. You know, the ones that you kind of
Like
forget
Wigan.
about. Yeah, like Wigan and to a certain degree Sunderland, because Sunderland have kind of dropped off the boil. Like they had a really good season when they had Ben and they had Jones as well up front, and then they sold Jones, and then the next season they sold Ben, and they've kind of just sort of gone downhill since then.
I want Wigan to stay up just because I like Roberto Martinez. I think he's a legend.
Yeah,
I really like.
I like him.
I don't know why.
I think they're actually the only team that's never been relegated from the top league in England. Wigan are. Because they've just gone up and they've never come down.
They're going to go down soon, though. They're just down.
Well, yeah, that's going to change this year, but...
Well, not definitely, because everyone thought that last year, and they just scraped it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they've... I mean, they sold in Zogbia to Aston Villa, I think it was, this year, and he was probably like their best player. Same with Aston Villa. Aston Villa are a selling club. They've sold so many players over the years.
They should never have let O'Neill go. They should have given him the money he wanted. He could have broken the top four with him.
They should never have bought Heskey. That's
What? He's a beast.
I want him to drop down into the Championship more than anything. I really do.
No way.
Who would
This will
accept
be the
him,
end
though?
of the Premier League. The day Heskey is no longer in the Premier League, it's just the end.
There'll be a moment of silence. Just...
Does anybody keep up with La Liga? Because
Kind of.
yeah, Levante, I think they're called, doing really, really well.
Mhm.
I think they came 14th last season.
Uh-huh.
They were promoted from the second division the season before, and now they're in 4th place in La Liga. They're doing really, really well. 30 points.
That's
There's
really
some
good.
nice
Like,
teams in
Yeah.
the Liga, but
Valencia, Malaga spend loads. Real Madrid, Barcelona, obviously, and the other big one, Atletico Madrid. Yeah, there's some. That's quite surprising. Well,
my only real problem with La Liga, and I think to a certain extent, well, definitely to the SPL as well, the Scottish Premier League.
Oh,
They're
don't talk about
they're
the
basically two-horse races. There's only two teams that are ever going to come first and second in those leagues.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, all sort of the impression I get from foreign leagues is I don't really follow them, but it always seems to be like a maximum of like 3 or 4 teams that I've ever heard of, and then the rest of them are all like don't achieve anything.
I wonder if foreign people say that about the Premier League, you know, because it's like usually the same 4 teams
I
up
don't know,
there.
because if you look at the top 4 now,
4
it's
teams quite a
Man
lot for
City. They haven't really been top 4 for a while. Tottenham, they're
Spurs.
3rd. They haven't been top 4.
Yeah, the
That's
past,
only
the past
nowadays.
3 seasons has been the exception because Tottenham have got better and Man City have bought their ways to success. So
The thing is, though, the Premier League, competitive-wise, has got better, but compared to the other big league teams, has went really downhill. Like for a load of years, the Premier League teams dominated the Champions League. Like they were all got through to the quarter semi-finals and
I
stuff
remember,
regularly. Like
all English
Yeah.
semi-finals and things.
all English semi-finals and all like that. And then now they're just crap in Europe. Like the Real Madrid and Barcelona are just dominant.
yeah, the year Chelsea won. Oh no, Chelsea didn't win the European.
No,
the
Frank
Champions
Lampard slipped penalty.
League. John Terry.
John Terry, what am I talking about?
It was
John
actually, I think it was Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United, Barcelona semi-finals.
Terry. No, I think it was not Chelsea Barcelona semi-final.
Chelsea was. Yeah, it might have been.
No, because Barcelona put them out. I can't remember. It was years ago.
Well, whatever. But there was 3
Might have been Liverpool.
English
Actually.
teams within the semi-finals, which is it's crazy.
Yeah.
But now it's Barcelona's. That trophy's going to be Barcelona's this year as
How
well.
do you think Barcelona would do in the Premier League with playing the likes of Stoke and narrow pitches and stuff? I don't know. Do you think they'd walk it, or do you think they'd be?
They'd
you know,
be
they'd be-
at
they'd
least
probably be good
1st or
enough.
2nd. They wouldn't
Yeah.
drop to 3rd.
No, I mean obviously they'd be on the top, but I mean, do you think they'd walk the Premier League? Or do you think they'd struggle to win it with the usual Premier League teams? You know what I mean?
I think
don't
they
know.
find it more difficult. I think they'd still win it, but I think they definitely find it more difficult.
But they're the kind of team that would definitely adjust, and within like 2 seasons, they'll probably have a complete game plan for all the Premier League teams, and then they'd go on to dominate.
They don't have the space or the time on the ball like they do in Spain, you know. Then like to Stoke, that narrow pitch, they would struggle.
Yeah, I don't know, but they might be quick enough to handle it. I mean, who knows?
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the sort of the players that Barcelona have got, I think can play on any pitch, size, or play any team and win. So
yeah, like Arsenal used to do a training match where within the box they would have 11v11 in the box, and they would play football like that. And that's just ridiculous.
Do you think Messi is in the same league as Pele, George Best, and stuff?
Yeah, well, see, the thing is with that, I consider Pele to be the best in the world because
George Best.
George Best. Okay, I was going to say that Pele was the best.
Even Pele says George Best was better than him.
You see, the thing with that is that I've always thought that because Pele was the best player in the best team of that time period, that made him the best. Like the only thing that I think holds Messi back is the Argentina national team.
Yeah.
This is what frustrates me. People say, oh, you have to win a World Cup to be, in that class of players, but how's George Best ever going to do anything internationally with Northern Ireland? You know what I mean? Teams win trophies. It's about individual, skill and stuff, in my opinion. And look at the pitches they used to play on too. Like Messi's got these, brilliant pitches. He's got so much protection from the referee. Imagine Messi in the middle of winter pitches in England where George Best played, muddy pitch everywhere, everyone just sliding in. I think he's still
class. I mean, I don't think he'd probably be as good as he is, but he's still class.
George Best, imagine George Best in the Barcelona team in today's conditions. He would be even better.
George Best would have been a lot better if he hadn't have had a drink problem.
Oh man, yeah.
That's what killed his career, really. Sad. Yeah. It's very sad.
It is.
Indeed.
And Hollywood's gone quiet.
Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought there. I was just checking around for La Liga stuff. I was reading about Levante on Wikipedia, seeing as that's back up now. You were talking about George Best. I was just checking how long we've gone on this. I did 1 hour 17 minutes. We've almost gone the length of a full feature film.
Yes.
Anyone that's still listening, credit to you.
Yeah, hardcore.
They might have just skipped
right
to the end though, just so they can say that they watched it till the end.
Yeah, got to get them thumbs up in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, earns your shit. That earns your respect if you get lots of thumbs up in the comments.
Anyone that does watch it,
gives you a giant e-penis, obviously.
You get some random comment that makes nothing. They'll just say thumbs up if you like this or whatever.
Really,
I hate comments.
First there's another one.
I hate thumbs up wars and comments. Can't stand them. If you were born and if you blah 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 thumbs up, it's like no, hate it.
The comment section isn't used for for its purpose. I'd say, especially on Machinima, Realm and Respawn videos, I would say at least a third of the comments on there are first.
Check out my channel.
Or advertising their channel or something.
Does anyone ever check out those channels?
No. Do you know what annoys me? It's the ones where they attempt to sound sincere, but you can tell they've copy and pasted it on 50 other channels.
I'm really sorry to do this.
I'm just a struggling director trying to get views. If you could take a moment of your busy schedule and fuck off.
I don't understand how they get thumbs up though. What people are thumbing up that comment and going, you know what? He's worked really hard and he's written that comment and just.
The typical one now is you're probably not going to read this. And there's we hit underneath it.
I used to get. They still do, try and guilt trip me into giving them shout outs or promo or putting a video on my channel. I had one guy, he goes, oh, would you upload my video to your channel? I sent him back perfectly fine, reasonable message. No, I don't do that. It kind of rubs people the wrong way and people get pissed off about it. He sent me the next message back almost instantly saying, well, if you think you're too good to help out a struggling director, if you don't want to help out the community and be greedy, fuck off.
Well, I mean, no one helped me when I was coming up, and I'm sure it's the case for, not like that anyway. People have gave me advice, I'd asked for advice off people and things like that, but I never sort of went on other people's channels and said, oh, I'm really sorry to. If you're really sorry to do it, don't fucking do it.
At the end of the day, to get big, you just make good content, and eventually you will get found.
No, not anymore. No.
Really?
It's people who really now. Loads of people have really good content out there. It's not enough anymore. It's just
everyone's got a PBR
if you're lucky
these days.
If you're lucky and you make good content, but you're not definitely going to make it now. People always say, oh, if you make good content, you keep working on it, you're going to make it eventually. No, you're not. I'm sorry.
That's the fallacy.
It is.
Yeah, it is. That's probably why I've got so many people competing to be my best friend now.
Yeah.
Hey, Hollywood, how you doing, mate? Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Oh, could you upload this to your channel, please?
Oh, they always start off with a nice pleasantries like, "Hi, how are you doing? Perhaps I can make you a background for free." And then
If
you're
I
like,
took
"Oh,
all-
great
If
background."
I took all the backgrounds I've been offered, I literally have like 3 or 4 gigabytes of them.
Well, you probably have like 1,000 videos on your channel just from like other people making them.
It's ridiculous.
You guys all having a good time on here? Yeah, you're having a good time.
Who are you talking to? You talking to us?
Yeah.
That was kind of random.
Hi. How are you?
Yeah, I'll tell you a quick thing finally, because we are almost running at the hour-and-a-half mark. One guy offered to make me a background. I was like, yeah, fine, show me what you got. I needed a new one anyway. He makes me this, like, Microsoft Paint background. Like, he literally skrilled Kill Hollywood YouTube, like, with the paintbrush. And he goes, oh, this is just a sample. If you PayPal me the 15 quid, then I'll let you have the full version. Like, you go fuck yourself.
Right, let me ask you guys, in the situation where someone's made you a background out of the kindness of their heart, right? And you hate the background. Right, there's absolutely no way you will ever use this background. It's just like completely awful. What do you do in that situation? Do you say thank you? You know, I'll put it up, or do you lie and say you'll put it up, or do you say, you know?
Well,
you
I always say to
truth
people
or what?
beforehand. I always say to people beforehand, listen, man, you can make me a bit, if I don't like it, I'm not going to use it. You know what I mean? Just straight up. I'm getting better at my graphics design. I actually, for the first time, made my own background, and it's now up on my channel. Although I don't know how to fix the bottom of it, because it's like the background isn't long enough, so it cuts off like halfway down. So I don't know how to fix that. But
This is where you're supposed to plug your channel. You say.
no, I don't mean. I'm not going to plug it, but I mean you should go and look at my channel. You know what my channel is, and tell me what you think of it. I'm quite proud of it. My very first attempt at making a background. I think it looks pretty good.
It does.
I'll be happy to just say, you know, I don't like it. I'm not going to use it. I am pretty honest. I don't bullshit around. You know,
exactly,
fuck people around. But yeah, I do get a lot of people offering to make me backgrounds. I'm trying to get an intro made. I've got a guy sorting me out an intro. I kind of want one now. I always used to take the piss out of intros because they were always the same. Like it's their gamer tag sort of coming in a dynamic fashion, like in two pieces. And mashing up together, and then it's got some dubstep in the background, and then the gamer tag explodes, and then it says their channel name. And like everyone had the exact same, all in the same font as well. I couldn't tell you what it is, but yeah, they all look the same. I need a proper one, but no one's supposed to be
like Woody's gamer tag one or something. I want a really good one done.
Yeah, that's like TV quality stuff. Same as like Guns for Hire.
Yeah, the thing is, you can pay. You can go to them guys and pay, but they cost you about $100, $200, $300. So you can pay to get them done. There are some really quality background.
Does Guns still do the gun show?
He does, yeah. Follow it. It's really good. Like,
yeah. Does he still do the stuff where he takes real world events but puts it in the gaming section? Like
I don't know. I don't know if he puts it in the gaming section.
He used to do that a lot. It kind of used to rub me the wrong way. Like he'd talk about something that would go on in the real world, like not to do with games, so he'd lump it in the gaming section, and it kind of throw me off a little bit.
That's the thing, right? I do, like, in my channel and stuff, I do something called Real Football Talk, and I don't know whether to put that in the sports section or the gaming section, because I've got FIFA gameplay, and like, I want to attract gamers, you know, do you know what I mean? Yeah. They check out my channel, so am I being cheap if I put that in the gaming section?
I got front page about a month ago because I accidentally put a FIFA video in sports, completely accidental misclick, wasn't even paying attention, and yeah, I was on front page and I got like 50k views off it. It was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, like with this podcast, would you put it in like, I don't know, people and blogs, sports, gaming?
Put it in fucking pets and animals so we get front page.
Does White Boy still do that? Or does he stop?
I'm back.
Yeah, didn't he make a channel for his cat so we could get around it?
He still got a
dollar.
Yeah.
Bastard. Automobiles. Yeah. See some revving noises in this.
What are you talking about here?
The miscategorizing videos to get on the front page.
YouTube should just like, I suppose they can't really.
It'd be tough to monitor all the...
I remember Woody's gamer tag did something just to get his first front page. What he did was he got a dog collar that electrocuted him, the dog or something, and if it barked too loud, and he got the dog collar and he wore it and he barked on camera. Like, talk about losing your dignity, just so we could get, just so we could legitimately put that in the pets and home section.
And going back to like with the follow-up videos that we were saying earlier, he did a video the other day where he was eating dog treats, and he blatantly thought, oh, the dog collar video did well. What about if I eat dog treats? And just Yeah.
Some people have no self-respect.
Yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't eat dog food, not the truth.
Selling out.
And then for the third video, he's going to tuck into some, dog crap in a bowl or something.
He's
just
gonna
to follow it up.
lick his own bollocks or whatever.
I remember White Boy used to what are they jump in mud
Jump
piles
on
or
shit.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, dolphin dive. And, puddles.
Which he pretty much stole El Prez's gimmick. Do you remember El Prez would just run into trees and shit? That's how it got started.
Yeah, I remember his first video where I think he replied to someone doing the video, and he was moaning about Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And now he makes Call of Duty videos, so that's
he knows a good thing when he sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like shit like that. People who don't intend go out there and try hard. But I'll tell you what entertains me, because I do feel like you guys wanted to stop this about 45 minutes ago. I do just entertain myself. I find there's the, I don't know how to put it, generic YouTubers gamer tags like XX Quickscopes.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I search for channels that have that name and just look at their stuff. And it's you know what, you could put line up 3 of them in a sync, on synktube.com or whatever, just watch it all at the same time. They're exactly the same shit, and then they wonder, they're the exact same people who will write on your videos, my videos aren't getting views. Well, of course, they look exactly the same. The original.
Yeah.
Right.
One quick thing, I was looking about getting ways to get big, and I was looking at vid tests. I was looking to the guy on YouTube that has the other guy that has the same amount of subs as me, and he's growing. Since then, he's grown really fast. And what he's got, it's called COD and Women or something like that. He posts videos of just pictures of girls doing like a slideshow of it, and he's grown really fast.
Really?
It's genius. And then
I can't understand that. It's like if you're looking for that sort of thing on the internet, go to a porn site. Don't look for stuff like that on YouTube.
Never underestimate the stupidity of people who are new to the internet.
Yeah, like people that go on Omegle and chat roulette, and I don't know, 99% of their tiny cock out, and they're just
chat roulette is a minefield.
It is awful.
No.
The only thing to do on chat roulette is just insult whoever you're talking to.
I actually recorded this once, and I went on just trying to find someone to actually talk to on chat roulette. No one. Except for 2 American kids that actually ended up stubbing me.
I remember this really amazing video where this guy on chat roulette would play the piano of songs that they would request, and he must have spent ages finding an actual face rather than a penis.
I only discovered him 6 months ago and subbed to him. It's a shame he doesn't do more videos. He's really good.
I can't understand why, if you've got a small, member,
well, they don't show
why you want to show it off to complete strangers.
You can angle the camera and shit. Not no experience.
Do it really close.
Focus.
Just stick it up. It's like anything.
Get the fucking lights.
Yeah.
Replica of the Eiffel Tower next to it, so it's comparable size.
Oh, now I want to do chat roulette series.
Yeah.
I'll put my battle rap talents down on chat roulette, and I'll just par people.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Well, I guess it's always good to end a podcast on a penis. So, any final thoughts for the podcast?
We're so close to an hour and a half. We've got 1 minute and 1 second. I'll try and drag this out if you can stay put for 1 more minute. Wasted. You could have gone out to the cinema and watched, I don't know, War Horse or whatever that new film is. Hopefully you sat in and listened to us go on for an hour and a half. The Skype conversation actually said 45 minutes max. We doubled that.
Yeah, it did.
The thing is, our dedication for good banter, I guess.
Exactly.
Did all right.
Come on, 30 more seconds.
We just see, now you run out of stuff to talk about in the final 30 seconds.
It's because we're trying to find things to talk about.
It's not natural. It's forced now. Yeah.
It's nice weather recently where I've been. Just
It's dark.
Bit cold where I've been, and my boiler packed up today, which wasn't nice. But
oh yeah, that's cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to lead us out?
All right. Well, that has been Machinimites, the second episode so far. Both really entertaining episodes, and let's try and finish this exactly on the 1 minute 30 mark. Thank you for watching.